morning. Welcome to another morning BreadCast. Thanks for joining us, and we are going to continue our study in the book of Proverbs. We have been delving into the topic of wisdom, and we are in chapter 12, and we are going to pick it up where we left off last time, in verse 7 from Proverbs chapter 12, verse 7. And it states as follows: "The wicked are overthrown and are no more, but the house of the righteous will stand." I mean, a lot of people would look at that verse and say, well, the wicked are not overthrown, that's for sure. But I can tell you this, you can bank on that. In fact, I would even go so far as to say that you could build your house on that. Build your house on that rock, because the wicked will be overthrown, but the righteous will stand. What a great promise from the Lord. Amen. Let's move on to verse 8. "A man will be commended according to his wisdom, but he who is of a perverse heart will be despised." So, wow, here we see the importance of having wisdom. Not just what others perceive, but what the Lord sees from the heart. Wisdom that you get from the Lord. And remember, wisdom is not found in the land of the living. You won't get it in a college course. It is the beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord. That means not terror, but reverential fear of the one who has the wisdom, right? Amen to that. Let's move on to verse 10. "A righteous man regards the life of his animal, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel." So what we're talking about here is you're going to see the fruits of a wicked person just by the way he treats animals. Not just his animals, but any animals, right? It's a sign of a righteous man who treats his animals right. A person who's cruel to an animal is really cruel to one of God's creatures, right? So the righteous man regards the life of his own beasts, so to speak. And that's a good way to tell, right? Let's move on to verse 11. "He who tills his land will be satisfied with bread, but he who follows frivolity is devoid of understanding." Here we see the subject we've covered before, right? But again, God repeats these things for a reason. And the emphasis is on frivolity. Well, I liken it to like getting rich quick schemes, right? In this verse, Proverbs 21:5, it says, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to plenty, but those of everyone who is hasty surely to poverty." In other words, hasty, they get rich quick scheme, right? That's not the way to build your wealth. Brick by brick, same way you build wisdom. Here a little, there a little. Line upon line, precept upon precept. We grow in it. That's why we're actually doing these teachings every morning and, just laying this out before you so that we can all grow up together in the Lord, right? So it's important here that he's mentioning the get rich quick scheme as opposed to just building your house on God piece by piece, line upon line, right? The plan of the diligent leads to surety and plenty. Amen to that. We're going to leave it there for today. That's a good nugget to start your day on. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you again next time on the Morning BreadCast. God bless and have a great day.